Hey Guardians, welcome back to the Sinful Side of Things. I am Mr. Sin, back with another Destiny comic collection video. This is the last chapter to this comic. It has been very joyful for me to do and share with you guys. It has been an unbelievable journey inside this comic and a look at stuff that we haven't seen inside the game before, you know? Stuff that really hits the center of the characters and the gameplay and what happens behind the scenes and the lore and the story and everything that comes with it, you know? It's been really fantastic for me to experience this comic book, you know? And I really do hope that you guys have enjoyed it. And if you have, you know what I'm saying, if you want, drop me a like, subscribe for more Destiny stuff. I'm always posting videos about Destiny, so feel free to do so. With that being said, let's get into this last chapter. The Reef. Look, I'm a hunter. That means a lot of things. But the obvious takes away is I hunt. It's what I do. So that's what I did. What you did was let Ascaris get away. We had a Baron on the line, Cayde. Seems like an odd play to catch and release. I agree. This isn't some silly game. This is life and death. Yeah, I get it. But this wasn't CNR. This was a baiting of a hook. The trickster ain't the fish. She's the worm. Or, more like chum. Why snag a Baron when we can snatch up the whole lot? And you think they're holed up here on this asteroid? Think no. No, yes. You bugged her? I did. That little ping you're sleeping on the asteroid map? That's a beacon. I slipped into her fallen friend's satchel during our impromptu run-in at the casino. She's gonna lead us straight over to her crew. Then we cut him down and bring him in. There's no way Ascaris didn't find your beacon. The Barons aren't fools. I'm counting on it. You're counting on the fact that she's either ditched it or here to get us off her tail? Or she's here, Big Bad Baron, crew set on to snare their own. So you're walking us into a trap on purpose? I've got traps on traps, Blue. They know we're coming. They know we're going to expect a sneak attack. We're going to hit them with the opposite. Full frontal, face to face. And if the bad goes worse, I've got an ace in the hole. Asteroid 253. Mathalide deep inside space.
The cowards have sent their previous light bearer to the shore to hunt us. That tainted everything we touched, and they fear superior they are not. This one hunter hero named Cayde. He is a fool.
Translated from basic Alexni.
A fool with many Alexni lives ended by his hand. He's built his legend on our suffering. That legend is set to end. He planted a tracker on me. Thought he could stalk me through the shore. Thought I would lead him to my brothers and sisters. Thought he can trick me, trick us. Let him come. He brings friends. A fire team, an army. We will be waiting. So many failed houses. So many dead. The time for ceremony and false worship is at its end. We are the Barons of a new age. One will mark the sacrifice of the heroes Cayde's light.
Okay, cool, kids. We're on approach. The party starts at 5. You're sure about this, the Barons? If we'd nabbed Ascaris, her crew would have known we were on them. They would have gone to ground. Hitting the lots are the only way to ensure a chance in ending their fun. I don't disagree, but nothing. Beacon's dead ahead. We're here. Last second reminder. This plan sucks, but it's gonna work. I'm gonna walk out there all by my lonesome and have some words. Get them cocky. Get them off their game. When I give the go, and trust me, you'll know the signal, join the dance and bring the heat. It's that simple, really. And remember, we want these ether freaks alive and kicking, unless they're kicking too hard. Then just drop them and we'll deal with their hurt feelings at a later date. Anyone with any objections? Save them for the I told you so's and this all goes wrong, but it won't. Probably. So we're here and needed to be, and I stepped out in a hauler and took a good look for trouble. Didn't take long, as I knew I would be the trouble that they were waiting for.
You are unwelcome here, Guardian.
Funny, because I was invited. Turns out you and your friends aren't gone anyway. But color me impressed. Furkle, top dog of the pack of the House of Strays. Never thought you and your scorned buddies didn't amount to much, but I'm man enough to admit when I'm wrong. Turns out the lot of you finally kicked up enough dust to catch bounties worth cashing in. Long story short, you got too much trouble to your names, too many graves. At some point, all the bad deeds bring a reckoning. At some point, the graves become yours.
Graves, yes. The shore hides many. You, however, will be marked and celebrated. You and your heroes of the light. You built your hope on the breaking of those you oppose, but we've seen your weakness. You are not gods. You are butchers' false idols born of a flawed machine's dying gift.
That's big talk coming from a failed priest and his merry band of cutthroats. You fallen
Elixir.
Whatever. You and your four-armed filthy pirates raised the system. Now you want to stand here, look at me in the eye, and spin sob stories because we pushed back? Your mighty house saw us on the edge of extinction, and you pushed as hard as you could. A lot of guardians. Got a lot of blood on their hands. I got a lot, but mine, we didn't ask for it. Truth be told, we'd rather not. We're just returning a favor. And you think I want to be here with you in this desolate hellhole on the edge of nowhere? I mean, yeah, sure. Kinda, but not really. I want to be on a beach sipping something exotic. Eating noodles and playing with my chicken. But here we are. You're a jerk and I can't get a vacation because you're not the first or the last. Fact of the matter is always jerk season. You're just latest in the long line. And I'm getting a little tired of it.
Then maybe it's your time to rest. We can help you. We can take away your burden. Do not turn your back on me, machine.
That's it. That's your big threat? Forget it. I'm done.
I have needed to hear your scream. And before this night is through, I will bathe in your light.
That's more like it. Just remember, you asked for this. 3 shots, dead center. The first did damage, the second and the third were just for show. And yeah, sure, the job was to bring them all in, but, you know, I get it. The thing is, don't play. And Furkirk, their leader, can't have him round up Tyler to rally the rest. They'd be a constant threat to this. And the only way to ensure once muzzled, they stay that way. In short, a lesson needed teaching, so I taught it. The rest went basically to plan. Guys, remember when I said wait for the signal? Drop and Fisker was that signal? We're gonna have more company than I anticipated. So now be a good time for that backup? Cayde, watch your 6. Good looking. Better shot. Yeah, well, you didn't bring me along just for the sign setting, did you? No, I did not. Keep us covered. I'll do my best. Hawthorne covered us from the distance. She's good like that. Nydia and Banshee put down fire, and a wall of loud, angry led to a steam back to the tide, holding them back, till Jin could unload with the hull as forward cannons. It wasn't textbook, but we thinned the herd, and looked good doing it. Only problem was, he kind of lost track of the Barons in the chaos. Think maybe that was part of their plan. We needed cover. Yeah, that's not all we needed, Sundance. I'm here, Cayde. But traps and plans is how I go about my day. You've been tracking the Barons. Yes. That's what you asked me to do. Was rhetorical, call them out? It may be too late. This is ridiculous. We can't let them get away. You're 2 o'clock on the Ritz. They're grouped up and making a run. Yeah, we'll see. Backdoor compromised targets attempting exfiltration moved to the counter and engaged at will. And just like that, Petra made her play. Petra, did you just do that? I think you just did. Halt or be put down. You had a squad of courtiers standing by in case my beautiful plan didn't go so beautifully? Do you blame me? Blame you, Petra? I knew you would. I knew you wouldn't trust you. I knew after Arax's beat feet at the palace, you wouldn't take a chance. And yet, you took a chance after a chance. Is anyone paying attention? Spider's den in the tangled shore.
I'm hanging on every word, so please, Cayde, enlighten me.
Spider, pal! The game was rigged in our favor the whole way. I knew Petra called in a favor. She thought I was being reckless. I didn't include her in a courtier in a planned attack because I didn't need to know her plan. You got eyes and ears everywhere, so do the Barons. Couldn't risk word on courtiers and a prowling run to surprise. Needed Falkirk and the crew to think it was just me and my fire team rolling in. Needed them feeling bigger and badder than us. They didn't expect me to walk in alone and chat them up. Didn't expect Sundance was mapping their exact location signatures while I rambled so we could track them if they split.
And where is the little friend?
Sundance? Is that a joke? I know better than to bring her around you. If I may, as much as I'm loath to admit, Cayde's plans worked, and while he may have missed some details in the result, speak for themselves.
You vouch for this exo, Petra?
I do. And if there's not enough your errand boy can attest to a simple fact, a deal for the job is done, and the Barons are under a Woken lock and key.
I don't need you to tell. Should the Barons escape, it won't just be your head on this hit list.
They are caged deep inside the prison of elders. Their only escape will be death. That sounds pleasant. So we good?
Yeah, we're good for now. Debt's cleared, your efforts appreciated. But Fuckrul
is no longer anyone's problem. I told you. After we rounded up the Barons, we went looking for the body. He fell a long way. No way he survived the shots or the drop. But the shore's a mess, and it ain't tangled for nothing. We couldn't find him. Probably bounced off some rocks and went sailing into the death field. Another bit of junk floating in the refuge. All I know is he's dead, and he's gonna stay that way. I'd bet my life on it. Okay, so that was the end of the Destiny Comic Collection comic book. So as you can see there, what Cayde did, he took out the Barons and put them in the Prison of Elders. So during the Forsaken DLC, when the Barons escaped how they got in prison, that little chapter shows us how they got in the prison and what happened to them. And as you can see, Uldren, when Cayde was talking, over my dead body, you can see Uldren down there kind of smiling, and Uldren had his own plan and Cayde knew nothing about it. So now we know. But like I said, guys, this was a very privileged and honorable thing for me to do. This comic was awesome, man, and it was a privilege for me to bring this to you guys. I am a lore enthusiast. I love the backstory to all these video games, that's what it's all about, Destiny is not lacking story. It's there. They got the Grimoire Anthology Volume 1 and 2. They got number 3 coming out soon. I'm pretty sure they're going to drop another one of these comic books, man. So I'm going to put this all these chapters inside of a playlist for you guys who have never seen it before. If you want to watch it from beginning to end, or if you can't purchase it and you just, what I'm saying. So this way you can see it and you can listen to it and, kind of experience it in your own way. So this is what I brought to the table. This is why I did this, so you guys can experience this comic book, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. And if you guys did enjoy it, please drop me a like, subscribe if you will. I drop Destiny content all the time. I'm one of the biggest Destiny fans out there, and I'm really looking forward to what Bungie comes up with next. Until then, if you ain't sinning, you ain't winning. Eyes up, Guardian. Peace.